Well, even when I was in school for my first degree, which was in physics and mathematics, I kind of knew that I was studying the wrong thing. And I really wanted to go to architecture school. And at the time, I couldn't tell you why, but I really liked the idea of building things. And I really liked the idea of why people inhabit buildings, and in particular, homes. You know, family life was really important to me, how people come together. I thought of my own, family celebrations and holidays, and there was just something really appealing to designing and creating homes. But I didn't do that for a while, and I went off on a very different tangent, different world. But I soon discovered that it wasn't making my heart beat, which actually became a real cornerstone for the design business that I ultimately created. That heartbeat and what ties us to home and what ties us to each other, and how these built environments and designed environments actually are so important to bring us together. At the time I started pursuing design, I did it as a hobby in the beginning. I found some classes, I was working a full-time job, and I just went and I saw a class for interior design, and I was like, I honestly didn't even know that it was a career. It sounded fun, and I thought I would learn some cool things to do for myself in my own home, and I got into taking classes, and frankly, I was hooked, because it was everything I frankly did as a kid in school. So yeah, I was rearranging furniture when I was a child. I was really obsessively clean in my room. I loved painting walls. I made my bed. Yes, I was one of those kids. And it just really brought up things for me that actually I thought were pretty innate. And it was fun, and which is also something that's a cornerstone of my business. This whole idea of design and creating homes for people. There's so many details, but at the end of the day, it's all about fun, and it's all about love, and it's all about bringing people together. So, I went through design school, learned the principles and the elements and, all the tools and the tricks, and started working with other designers to kind of get in and start to learn, what we call the trade. And it just really took off, because I started to, experience environments that we were creating, being with people, seeing their reactions, and honestly, seeing their emotions when they, finally went into a space. And it wasn't like, tears and tragedy like you used to see on old school home style shows. Like Trading Spaces was the classic one from back in the day. There was always the one family in tears and the other one that was ecstatic. This was always really positive results. And positive results because there is a process to design. There's so much to it. And so, you take clients on this journey. They discover themselves, you bring things into their lives, you compose it for them. They come into this space, it makes their heart beat, and it's just all about them. And to me, at the end of the day, that's also what I wanted for myself. For as much as I remember my family in those experiences, I learned that I really wanted to give that to other people. And I also wanted to bring it into my life and create it for my own home, because that is in essence what I also want to have. So it's this really, I think, beautiful way to share something that I think is really human. And it's such an important part of our lives. So I mean, that's why I got into this business of design, and interior design in particular.